Hey everyone, this is Black Market Yu-Gi-Oh! Back from my hiatus of I don't know what, but I just haven't been doing anything a whole lot. Family's been more important, but I'm bringing you another deck profile today. This is my wife's new deck. She decided she didn't like scraps that much as she thought she did, which I still have, but hey. This is her Fabled deck. She's actually been working on this deck since well before any of the new Hidden Arsenal has came out. She's been playing a proxied Fable deck for, oh lord, uh, 4 or 5 months. With the release of Hidden Arsenal, she was able to put everything together. I think she's actually still looking for one or two other cards, but she really likes the way this deck plays. She played in not a regional, local this weekend. 5 rounds, went 3-2, lost to Gemini City and a Gravekeeper's deck. Go figure, Gravekeepers. But here we go. This is going to be the deck profile. We're going to start out with a monster lineup. Uh, 3 Crushes, uh, discard effect. This deck feeds the graveyard so well. It's just a lot of fun to play with. 3 Suburals, 3 Nasujis. The Nasujis and the Suburals give you that instant level 4, which is usually a Kudabi or possibly a Unicorn when the situation calls for it. Uh, 2 Grimrose. She only plays 2 because 3 ended up being weird and draws at the wrong time. 2 Fabled Ganashias. Uh, that feeds the Rajan Turbo side. You can uh, ditch, ditch Ganashia to, whatever, get it on the field, throw a tuner, yada yada. You know, 2 Kate Sith. Uh, this is for the face up destruction. Uh, Works pretty well for her at 2. Uh, 1 Fabled Raven. This is the card that she's playing with right now. She doesn't know how many she wants to play right now. She played it at 1 this weekend and it done well. She says it done well for her. I didn't get to watch any of her matches. So Fabled Dianara, she plays 1. It's been interesting to watch her go ditch Suburl for Nasuji. Both hit the field. She tributes to the Nasuji. She can sink into a Leviathan if she needs to, or let this sit on the field. I actually, playing against me the other day. She goes Nasuji, Suburl, tributes for the Dianara, does another Suburl Nasuchi, and throws a 4 and a 6, throws a Unicorn on the field, and then sinks for a 6. And I'm sitting here going, "You're a butthole." 1 Ruby Ruda. This is an odd choice for me, but she likes it because first turn, if she doesn't have anything she wants to set, she can just go Ruby Ruda, do whatever back row she wants, and then passes turn. If they try to run over it, she discards. The cool thing about Fables right now is that they've ruled that uh, most of the discard effects of Fables are mandatory now, which some of them they didn't have that. It doesn't matter whether it's a cost or not now. They get discarded, their effects go off. So it's kind of cool. 2 Snipe Hunters. She's playing a super rare and dual terminal, which this is just, this card is ugly. Uh, but she loves it, and it works, because of the discard rulings on the stuff. She can go Snipe Hunter, discard a Suburl, go into Brio, discard Ganashia, go into any level 7 she wants. It's just cool. And then 1 Morphing Jar. That's just, it's Morphing Jar. What else do you really say? It's going in a discard deck. Hell, come on now. Spells. Look at it. 3 Dark World dealings. She said this done well for her. 2 Mystical Space Typhoons. 2 Pot of Avarice. I actually watched her play out a hand this weekend on the one match I did get to watch. She went turn 2 and Pot of Avarice twice on turn 2, and I was just like, holy crap. 1 Card Destruction, which is, I don't know what language that is. It says DIYP. It's not Portuguese, but I have no idea. Dark Hole, True Nade, Monster Reborn, and her oddball for the Spell and Trap lineup is Question. Y'all, this card is just hilarious because of the Fabled monsters. Some of them say Fabled, their name, and some of them say the Fabled in the name. It's just hilarious, and if you dirt with my wife, she will actually make you call it and call a judge. It is just freaking hilarious. She did the same thing when we first built Fabled Dark World, and it was just freaking hilarious. Traps is typical. You know, it's all the same. You know, 1 Torrential, 1 Mirror Force, 2 Bottomless, 2 Dimensional Prisons, and 2 Compulsories. She doesn't like Solemn Judgment and Solemn Warnings simply because she's relatively new to the game, and she doesn't like the life point pay. She doesn't like to pay life points because that's just the way she is. And I can't blame her to a point. You know, is this a tier 1 deck? No. This is a pretty good competitive deck for like locals, and I can actually see this deck doing pretty well in a regional. But you know, she plays to her playstyle, and you know that's one thing I tell everybody. You look at any of my stuff, you know, you can look up Darkness Froggy on any of the forums. That's one of the big things I am. You play to your playstyle, not what everybody else plays. You know, so that's just the way it is. Synchros, 2 Kudabis. Anybody knows what this card does. This is just a nasty card. You throw it out, you have no card, you know, no cards in hand. You know, you have that Torrential sitting down. They go to all their stuff, you know, and you Torrential, he stays on the field. It's like, oh crap. 1 Unicorn. She only plays 1 because she's not sure. You know, this is a very situational card. You know, and she's not playing a lot of hand control. Well, she's not playing any hand control. But you know, other than its effect, it's a 4-star 2300. Y'all, you really can't beat that. That you know, that's like a different version of Goyo minus the effect. I mean, Goyo come out in Duelist Genesis, and he's a 6-star 2800 synchro. Everybody went, holy crap, before they even read the effect. Oh, it's a 6-star synchro that's 2800. Yeah, I plucked one at the pre-release and went, holy crap, this is just going to be nasty. And then I read the effect and went, oh, this card's broke. You know, is Unicorn broken? No, Unicorn's not broken. But this deck sinks for 4 so easily that playing at least 1 is not a bad idea. And I mean, think about that. Kudabi's a 2200, and his effect is a whole lot more annoying. 3 Fable Rajans, however you guys say it. This is great. We're waiting on 3 TG Hyper Librarians. We're waiting on all 3 of ours to come in. She wants to play two Rajans and 2 Hyper Librarians. This deck is going to be sick when the Librarians come in. 1 Android, which will be coming out for a Hyper Librarian. 1 Cadister. I figure she'll keep this. 1 Bryonic. Ancient Fairy Dragon. This is, if anybody has ever been in the South Carolina, North Carolina area and played my wife, if you play with field spells, she will find a way to put this out on you and then kill your field spell cards and just say, okay, have fun now. Stupid. It's ridiculous. Black Rose Dragon. 1 Fabled Valkyrus. You know, we do play. There is 3 fiends in the deck, being Snipe Hunter, Crush, and Grimro. So, you know, I mean, it's a decent card. 1 Stardust Dragon, autographed by Great Abbey. 1 Mistworm. She doesn't like Trishula, which is, I have no idea. But I've got her a Trishula in case she changes her mind, so whatever. And 1 Leviathan. I keep telling her she needs to play 2 for the fact that it feeds back to your hand, so you can just dirt all over again. But, you know, she's playing it this way. She went 3-2 in the locals this weekend, so, you know, it's not that bad. You know, this deck is a whole lot of fun. I'm actually trying to build my own version of it right now, just because of how much fun this deck is. And I actually want to see if I can keep this deck fun and, you know, make it competitive. You know, make it a deck that's at least worth, you know, taking to a regionals and going, I've got a good chance. You know, the deck is just amazing, and, you know, it's been around in the OCG for quite a while now in Japan, you know, and over there, you know. So it's a great deck. It's a fun deck. Is it complicated? No, not really. But for a noob, yeah, it's complicated. But it's most importantly, the deck is fun, and that's why my wife chose this. She just thought this would be a whole lot of fun. There's still like 2 or 3 cards I think she's wanting to put in it, but, you know, hey, whatever. That's my deck profile. Like I said earlier, my handle on most of the forums is Darkness Froggy, which is kind of funny, but and then, you know, of course, Black Market Yu-Gi-Oh on YouTube. You know, you guys feel free to hit me up if you got questions. You want, you know, if you got anything. I mean, hell, just if you want to, you know, if you got a deck idea you want to throw by me, hell, throw it by me. What's the worst I'm gonna do? I'm not gonna tell you suck because you build a deck that I don't like. I'm gonna tell you what I think about it. I'm gonna tell you what you think, what I think I can help you with. I mean, that's just the way I am. Black Market out.